What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As you guys can see in the background, we have a huge change to the current day Dallas Mavericks. They now have Devin Booker instead of Luka. I went ahead and flipped the teams that these two players are on because they've been pretty decent rivals for the past couple of years now. As you can see, the Suns now have Luka, Bradley Beal, and KD, which this definitely makes the Suns a better team. I love Devin Booker as a player, but them getting Luka, who's an MVP caliber player, who's a great playmaker, just puts them over the top. So that's why we are in control of the Dallas Mavericks here. They're just going to need a little more help. I love our backcourt of Kyrie and Booker a ton. I plan on keeping Derek Lively on the team. We'll see what I do with Gafford, Clay, PJ Washington, and the others on this squad, because we're just going to have to see how they perform this season. Devin Booker's coming off a 27-point year, so we pretty much have an unmatched backcourt in scoring-wise in Kyrie and Booker. It's all just going to come down to how far these two can carry this roster. We're 46-33 at the moment, which really, it's not the worst record ever, but we're not even a 50-win team, and usually the Mavericks are like a top 3 seed in the Western Conference when Luka is on their roster, as Luka is on that All-NBA first team. And as far as All-NBA players go for both teams, he's the only one. That's honestly a bit of a shocker. Daniel Gafford makes the All-Defensive second team for us. Had a steal and 2 blocks at that power forward slot. I already know what I kind of want to do with this team. And yeah, the Suns are now the 5th seed. We're the 6th seed, so the seedings are actually really close between these two teams. As far as the Suns, I do want to see how Luka played over there, maybe. All right, Luka did average, look at that, 32 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists over a steal. Was also almost in the 50-40-90 club. Bradley Beal's also averaging 18 points. Royce O'Neal's got 5 as a role player. KD only averaging 21, 4, and 3 alongside Luka is definitely interesting, but it is what it is. And then Nurkic had a, what, 8, a steal, and a block. I swear, this man always has the most horrendous field goal and 3-point percentages I've ever seen for a big man. As far as us this season player stats here, Kyrie had 24 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists over a steal. Booker had 24 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, and a steal. So they pretty much just combined for 50 points a game. Derek Lively did have 9, 9, and 2 blocks. Klay Thompson had 15 points, 3 assists. I want to see if Derek Lively was shooting any threes. He wasn't, but he almost shot 60% from the field, which is nice. Daniel Gafford had a 10-point double-double here with really good defensive stats. And then off the bench, PJ Washington had 10 and 5. Najee Marshall had 8 and 4. Quentin Grimes had 6. And Spencer Dinwiddie out of nowhere with a shocking 8 points. So I'm going to be really surprised if we make much noise in the playoffs this season, as we actually advance to the conference finals, and so does Phoenix. We both won in a 7-game series. We had the Denver Nuggets, and they unfortunately do have the Timberwolves already. So we do easily advance to the conference finals, whereas the Suns got eliminated in 4 games because they just had to play Anthony Edwards, who's averaging 41 points in the playoffs. We are getting smacked by this roster. We're just not on their level yet. We lose in 5 games, and it looks like we do have a Magic Timberwolves finals. This Magic squad is nice, but unfortunately this Timberwolves team is just way too stacked as they win in 5 games. And Anthony Edwards takes home a finals MVP, averaging over 40 points a game. Hopefully we get Kyrie back. I'm just going to assume that we do. We're going to give him like 49 mil here, so we're going to get him back. Alright, well this is very interesting. Is he going to become available again? We just lost Kyrie Irving. Sick. There goes the whole plan of the franchise. That is not good by any means for us. I do know what trade I want to put together and what player I want to go for, so we're just going to package these guys real quick. I'm probably going to have to throw in a little more, but I'm trying to get Jaren Jackson Jr. on this team next to Derek Lively down low. I feel like that's just huge. So now we have him and Derek Lively in our front court. We still have Devin Booker on the squad, but I mean, that's like it. Do we have any money? We're still negative 24 mil away from being able to sign a free agent like Jimmy Butler. How is that even okay, why is Maxi Kleber and Quentin Grimes taking up 23 mil of our money? Why did we lose Kyrie, man? Let's just get Jalen Green. Oh well, if he doesn't pan out this season, we can just trade him. I'm gonna run him at that starting point guard position, even though his playmaking ability is a little questionable. I can always start PJ Washington at that starting small forward position. And then as far as our bench goes, we definitely do need to sign some players. So let's get Larry Nance Jr. on the team off the bench. Let's get Jose Alvarado off the bench. We're just going to get some dogs at this point. And I'm going to move Larry Nance to the power forward slot. We have Jose at the backup 1. We have Najee Marshall at the backup 3. So we either need a shooting guard or a center. Mo Bamba might as well get you. You have a song about you. I still can't get over the fact that this man Devin Booker ran off Kyrie. Kyrie really left us to go play for the Houston Rockets. Okay, apparently they're stacked. We just lost to them in back-to-back games. We're actually going to win more games this season without Kyrie. Apparently Jalen Green is the greatest point guard in NBA history, as we do finish as the 4th seed in our conference. And Devin Booker wins Clutch Player of the Year, was in the 50-40-90 club. Luka does make that All-NBA first team once again, averaged 32, 10, 9 over a steal and almost a block, which is just fantastic. And Josh Giddey makes an All-NBA team. Devin Booker also makes the All-NBA third team. As far as the All-Defensive team goes, there's no one on either side. Oh my gosh, we're matched up in the first round. This is generational. We do have a lineup of Jalen Green, Booker, PJ Washington, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Derek Lively, playing Luka, Bradley Beal, who is now averaging 16, 3, and 4. He's 32 years of age now. They're starting Grayson Allen, who averaged 9 points and shot 44% from 3. Kevin Durant's their starting power forward, still only averaging 21, 5, and 3, which is so surprising. And they still have Nurkic at the 5, who... Why does this man shoot less than 40% from the field as a 7-foot, 290-pound player? As far as their bench goes, looks like Ryan Dunn's developing. Just a great defensive wing to have on their roster. Season stats for us, Jalen Green, 25 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and a steal is fantastic to see. Also shot 34% from 3. This is interesting because I don't know what I want to do with him now. He had a fantastic season. He's up to an 88 overall. But, I mean, if the right trade appears and he's just gone. Devin Booker did have 27, 4, 7 assists, and a steal. Jaren Jackson Jr., our power forward for the rest of the video, averaged 18 points, only 6 rebounds, but he had over a steal and over a block. PJ Washington had 10 and 5, and then Derek Lively did have 10 points, 9 rebounds, a steal, almost 2 blocks. I don't really know what I want to do with him either. He shot 40% from 3 on 0.1 attempts a game. He shot over 60% from the field. I just wish his rebound numbers were a little higher, considering Jaren Jackson Jr. is not the best rebounder. Off the bench, Najee Marshall had 8. Jose had 6 points, 3 assists, over a steal. Larry Nance had 5 and 5. And Mo Bamba had 6 points, 6 rebounds, and over a block. We're going to take this series game by game just to see what happens, as Phoenix is up 2-0. And we do take game 3. Phoenix is now up 3-1 against us. And Luka and the Suns advance to the conference semifinals to play the Spurs, where they get eliminated. And we do have a Spurs-Cavs final. Surprised the Spurs are already making it this far. It's got to be because of Wemby. They have Jeremy Sohan, who's not playing too bad. His shooting splits are poor. They have Jimmy Butler now, who is 36. Devin Vassell, who is playing all right. I don't know how this team is in the finals. They actually have Chris Middleton coming off the bench. And the Spurs are now NBA champions, so it looks like they're just better than us. This man just averaged 33, 15, 2 steals, 3 blocks. Shot 64% from the field, 56% from 3 as a 7'5" center. Alright, we're doing this trade. We get Trey Murphy and Caden, who is... Look at this dude. At 19, he averaged 11, 9, an assist, over a steal, and 2 blocks. Shooting splits are horrendous, but we're getting rid of AJ Lawson. I drafted Caden Boozer and Micah Murison. Is this George Murison's son? Question mark. I don't even know. And we're also getting rid of Larry Nance Jr. We'll see what we do with these players in the future, because we kind of have to go all in this season. And I don't know if I have enough time for this man to develop into where he's shooting a decent amount from the field. He's a 7'3" big. So I feel like if I package him and Derek Lively, we can get a win now center. I feel like I just have to take Evan Mobley. Gives us another defensive big. Now, do I want to run him at the 5 or Jaren Jackson? Where is Jaren Jackson Jr.? Oh my gosh, he's in the moratorium period. We're cooked. We're cooked. Where is he? He's right here. We're going to give him a contract, maybe. Can I give anybody else a contract? Nope. We're like negative 74 mil short. So we're going to get Jaren Jackson Jr. back on the squad. Now, do I want to run him at the 5? Yeah, sure. He goes up. This man's 6'11". Now deal with it. And we still have Jalen Green at that point guard position. Like I said, I want to explore trades for him. I'm going to try to trade for Derek White here. I don't think this is going to happen. Okay, just kidding. We get Derek White, so we get a defensive-minded point guard. We're going to slide him to the point guard position. He goes up to an 89 overall. Wow, that is actually nuts. Now, we only have one player off our bench. Oh my gosh, I think Luka just went to a different team. Hold on, player finder. We're just going to type in that. This man is on the Hawks now. Well, rip the Suns, bruh. And now we do have a roster of Derek White, Jalen Green, D'Anthony Melton, Norman Powell, Trey Murphy, Devin Booker, Evan Mobley, Dean Wade, and Jaren Jackson Jr. Look at the 3 teams we just lost to. We just lost to the Bulls, the Spurs, which they were NBA champions, but then we lost to the freaking Wizards. I'm fully convinced this team just got significantly worse, and so did the Suns. So I don't know what happened in this rebuild. Victor does win MVP, and then Luka does make that All-NBA first team, this time on the Hawks. So we're going to see how well the Hawks performed this video. Okay, the Suns actually replaced him with De'Aaron, who made the All-NBA second team. This man, Josh Giddey, has actually been going crazy in the rebuilds for me recently. Jaren Jackson Jr. for us does make the All-Defensive second team, and we are the 4th seed in our conference, and the Suns are now not in the playoff picture. However, Luka on the Hawks did lead them to the 1st seed with Trey Mann, Zachariah Rissache, Jabari Smith Jr., and Onyeka Okongwu. They have Jalen Johnson, Gary Trent Jr., Dink Pat, and Kobe Buffkin coming off their bench. Season stats for us: Evan Mobley had 16, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks this season. Jalen Green had 23 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal. Jaren Jackson Jr. had 17 points, 6 rebounds, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. Devin Booker had 20 points, 6 assists. Derek White had 9 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and a block. The defense in the starting lineup was incredible. Off the bench, Trey Murphy had 9. D'Anthony Melton had 8 points over a steal. Norman Powell had 8. And then, okay, I'm just taking all of Dean Wade's minutes. We gave him a chance this year. I only gave him like 10 minutes. He did not make his minutes count. So we're just going to increase everybody's minute rotation here. And hopefully this will just be enough to go crazy in the playoffs. Jalen Green, there you go. You're getting 38 minutes a game. We do have the Denver Nuggets in the first round here, as we do get past them in a 7-game series. Unfortunately, we have their reigning champs, and it looks like their roster got better. Whoever this is averaging 16, 7, and 2 steals. Stephon Castle is averaging 6, 4, 3 assists. This is actually one of the worst Stephon Castle rebuilds I've ever seen. Gunnar Johnson's got 13. They added Keegan Murray, who's averaging 13. Victor Wembanyama is just backpacking the squad. But then they had Devin Vassell, Jalen Smith, this guy coming off their bench, and Cole Anthony. We're going to take this game by game because we just haven't made it far at all in this entire rebuild. We made it to like the conference finals once, and it looks like we're going to get eliminated in the second round here once again. However, Luka and the Hawks do make it to the finals, and then they get eliminated to the Spurs, who just backpacked this entire rebuild. Apparently the Suns need Devin Booker more than they would need Luka, and apparently the Dallas Mavericks need Luka like there is no tomorrow. Without Luka, Kyrie did lead this team because of Devin Booker, and unfortunately neither the Suns, the Hawks, or the Mavericks won an NBA championship. Honestly, it sucks that Luka did leave the Suns, but I mean, Kyrie left the Mavericks like the first season of the rebuild, so it's just very unfortunate all around. If you guys enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe, comment, and I will catch you all with the next video.